CubeCraft is taking over the Hive. CubeCraft is pulling 10,000 more players than the Hive is at a regular basis. This is huge news. CubeCraft is absolutely destroying the game in the Bedrock server community right now. And there's a lot of things that add up to this success that the Hive isn't doing and the Hive needs to do. Hey, quick thing. Thank you guys for all the subscribers. We're almost at 200. Subscribe if you're new here. Back with the video. If you're a player of the Hive and you don't play CubeCraft, well, there's a lot of things you're missing on CubeCraft, and I'll fill you in on them. And if you play CubeCraft, honestly, it's the better server at the moment right now, in my opinion. They're doing a lot of great stuff. If you see this graph, you can see that CubeCraft has over 10,000 more players than the Hive at this current moment that I'm recording this video, which is insane. And this is a lot to do with the new updates that CubeCraft is adding, the fixes, all the stuff that they're adding constantly and reaching out to the players and giving them what they want. CubeCraft just came out with a new parkour update, which is just a bunch of parkour stuff. It's going to be the background gameplay for this. Super cool, super fun, very addicting. I played for like 2 hours straight. This new game mode is bringing a lot of people because none of the Bedrock servers besides Mineplex has a parkour feature in it. And Mineplex's parkour feature isn't even like a parkour feature, it's houses. And people just build parkour structures for their houses. Not very accessible if you didn't know about it. I didn't know about it until a couple months ago. But CubeCraft added a game mode of their own for parkour. It's still in beta, and honestly, it's really, really smooth. My gameplay got corrupted a little bit, so it looks a little buggy, but ignore that. It's really smooth when you're playing it. So I really enjoyed playing this parkour, and that made me think, like, the Hive doesn't have a parkour besides the hub parkour, and I've already beat it. It doesn't change. I mean, there is a parkour that's over on the opposite side of the hub parkour, but it's really short and not that entertaining. I went to the CubeCraft website, and there's a bunch of new updates that have come in the past couple weeks. Update details, the what's next, the parkour update, the map updates, all these new things that have just been added to CubeCraft. But when you look at the Hive, there aren't any new updates besides the announcement that Sonic is coming with not even a given date. Now, the Sonic update is going to be big, and it will probably bring a lot of players over from CubeCraft over to the Hive for that time being. But I'm talking long term. CubeCraft is dominating the game right now. Ever since the addition of North American servers, they've gathered so many players from the Hive and from other servers onto CubeCraft, and it's something that the Hive lacks in. The Hive hasn't had enough updates to keep players interested in coming back into their server. People play CubeCraft because there are so many different game modes and constant updates. I rarely played CubeCraft. Once I started seeing these updates, I was drawn to them. I started checking on the server more, and every time I logged in, I thought there was a change. It looked like something was new. The hub changed. There's new games, new beta games. And it's just something you don't see on the Hive. You go into the Hive and it's the same. It's the casual survival games, Skywars, Treasure Wars game modes. And the occasional limited time mode, which is still around. Block Drop, which has been out for a couple months. And nothing new. The Hive needs to do something about this to bring their audience back, to bring their players back, to compete with CubeCraft and surpass them. The competition that CubeCraft has shows how strong of a competition they are. And the YouTube community on the Hive is really powerful, as they have YouTubers like Potato Pie and Evident all playing on the Hive. I don't see as many CubeCraft videos. And this could all change very soon, as there's 10,000 more players than the Hive. More content creators could be coming. There's more updates. A lot of content creators are lacking content to use from the Hive because there's just no updates. Alright, so now I'm going to give my opinion on the two servers. Since I play the Hive most of the time, I'm more used to it. I know where everything is, and I'm going to be a little biased towards it. So I think the Hive is a little smoother to play. The hub is less laggy, and the games are less laggy in my opinion as well. But when I play on CubeCraft, it's a little buggy, you know. I understand that their North American servers are new, also have more players, which can add to the lag. CubeCraft does a great job with their new updates and new game modes, and I definitely see new content creators coming from that compared to the Hive. The Hive hasn't had many updates, so content is running low. But if a content creator on CubeCraft has all these new games to make videos about, to play, to have background video, like the parkour in this background. Great background video. It just shows how CubeCraft could take over the YouTube community. Alright, that's going to be all from me. Comment down below what you think the Hive needs to do to be better, and also comment below what CubeCraft is doing great that makes you want to play their server more, or what they need to do to make you want to play their server. Make sure you like the video, comment, I'll reply to your comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.